There is one special shining light that helps us to focus on what is an emerging and effective strategy in our national policies concerning people with disabilities and special needs: equality. With that in mind, there have been some remarkable breakthroughs in the past few years, but we have every intention of further guiding Maltese society towards new and more specific achievements. The National Strategy for the Rights of Child Screening is one such endeavour actually in hand, as we make sure that there are no discrepancies in services, treatments and provisions to the various sectors of the population. I am at the same time proud my colleague and compatriot Alex Saliba is the prime and motivated mover on the issue of early detection and also early intervention and awareness at European level. His hosting today of this annual lunch debate in the European Parliament to celebrate World Hearing Day is tantamount to his committed campaign to instill the value of social equality and inclusion also within European society. The conglomeration in Brussels of several European associations of hard of hearing people, hearing aid professionals and hearing aid manufacturers, together with Shalicheda from the World Health Organization and also other protagonists, is a manifestation of an excellent European ideal that is strongly taking root across the continent for the benefit of those citizens of all ages and backgrounds with hearing difficulties and impairments. National efforts can be a very important gauge in turning this noble mission into a pan-European model for the rest of the world. In Malta, for example, with about 1.4% of the population with hearing problems of varying degrees, we have embarked on various successful projects. Among them, the new audiology department within the island's major general hospital, the commencement of the Maltese cochlear implant program and the official registration of the profession of audiology with the Council of Professions complementary to medicine manual. No less effectual is the provision of cochlear implants to all those in Malta and Gozo who require them, both ears for children and one ear in the case of adults. The work on the National Strategy for the Rights of Child Screening is gaining momentum as we seek to provide access to screening programs on a par with hearing peers, including caregivers who are deaf and hard of hearing. The attendance of language interpreters during the administration of a child screening program ensures that deaf children and/or also caregivers requiring such service can have complete access to information about any aspect of a child's well-being. This strategy also addresses the importance of referring children diagnosed with a hearing impairment to organizations run by deaf people for instant support and the value of a positive approach on the part of professionals in their non-discriminatory treatment of child patients. The issue of equal rights for deaf people of all ages in having access to information and support, whether mainstream or impairment-related, is another key guideline in our strategy to be. In collaboration with Alex Saliba, this is a pilot project that we clearly and dearly love to see completed and approved through all legislative channels. It is calculated that no less than 22.6 million European citizens have untreated hearing, possibly because they are not encouraged to check their hearing on time, preferably very early in life. It is a reality which is impacting the EU by about €185 million annually. This is not, however, an economic dilemma, but a socio-political prerequisite worthy of sustained commitment.